Hello, this is Tom Sillis. I'm the CEO of Wecro.com, and the title of this video is Choices You Make to Get Rich, You or Your Boss. Okay, and what I got to say about this, I've been there myself, and I'm going to teach you. You're invited to either become rich, building, making others rich. You can, you can build others' dream, or you can build your own dream. It's your choice. I mean, if you're happy working for somebody and you want to just go home 9 to 5, go home. That's your choice. But there's tens of millions of people out there that want to start a business. I mean, here's what happened to me. I'm going to give you my story so you kind of get a little gist of what I'm trying to get at. I was working. I made tens of millions of dollars for other bosses. Okay, I was working for software companies on gig. 1-year contracts through brokers. There are companies all over the country that do that. And I get a job. I did work in Atlanta for Georgia Pacific. I've done work for Bell South before they got bought out, merged with AT&T. I did a lot of work for them during the Olympics in 1996. I was making good money. I had a good stretch, 8 years without being out of work. I mean, I was in heaven. Then, of course, 9/11 happened in 2001, and that ended. Then at the same time, the U.S. started the H1B program. They were bringing the Indians in. And then during 2007, I think 2006, 2007, it just exploded. Luckily, I was back in Connecticut, and with my wife from the Philippines, and I was working for the state. I was making over $60 an hour. I was there a year and a half, and then we had a little falling out with one of the coworkers, and I left. I mean, it was getting too stressful, and I decided to start working on my own business at that point, and that's when we started the Wecro concept. And the H1Bs were taking our job. They brought in 1 million H1Bs. They brought the Indians in. They were all the Indians became the recruiters. They hired their own people. I was out of a job. I couldn't find a job. I'd go in 30 interviews. Before I'd go in an interview, I wouldn't even get out to my car. Get a phone call. Oh, you got the job. When can you start? Okay, that's how I was used to for years, and I got spoiled with that. And then when the Indians came in, the Indian H1B Visa holders came in. The Indian recruiters came in. They took over the whole market. I mean, I had my favorite recruiter in Connecticut, Carl Hespler, and he basically almost gave up. He said, "No, this is ridiculous. I can't get into these jobs anymore because the Indians, all their Indian recruiters, they're bringing their own people." I said, "Yeah, I know that. I can't find a job." I said, so he felt bad for me. He said, "Well, Tom, start your own business." He said, "You're very sharp. You're very smart. I know you can do it. You're going to suffer a little bit, but it's the best way to go. You can either do recruiting in the beginning or whatever." So I started the business, and I started doing handyman work. I was doing it both in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta part of the time. Then I did it in Connecticut. I started doing door hangers. I started getting customers. I started doing some of the work myself that I could do. And I had about 12 other handymen. There's a gentleman in Atlanta. When I was not in Atlanta, I had him do that. He had 12 handymen under his belt. He started doing the work for us, and that's how we built the business. And I'd actually go out there and put the door hangers out, and then I'd go down to Atlanta, put the door hangers out. All of a sudden, the business would come in. They'd call. I'd book the appointments, and he'd go out and do them. We had to do it manually because the website wasn't done yet. Long and short, as soon as I finished the website, we went live. Here it is, 2023. It took us that long from 2007. I started, it took me that long to build the website while I was doing other jobs, doing handyman jobs, doing other stuff in between, and then I retired. Of course, I got my pension. I came to the Philippines, started saving money, and that's when I worked full time on the website and finished it much quicker. A lot, and plus I got a couple of programmers here that were working very cheaply with me. I was able to survive, save some money, and build the business up. And we went live September 1st, 2023. Here's 3 weeks later. We're already hitting over $1 million a month in revenue. So we're killing it. And we're probably going to be at 12 million by the end of this month. I mean, we got some big retailers that let us, we're the back end for them. So we got that going as well. They started liking it. They saw that we're doing good. They seen that we're filling the orders. Now that we got like 4 Costco stores in the U.S., we got a bunch of Targets, and we have Amazon sending us business. We got Target, we got Walmart even trying us out. I mean, this thing is growing. We got what's those? Wayfair is sending us business, and they're going to hook us up on their site so we can book the services. So that's in the works. We should be live with them next week, actually. So we're cranking, and they're promising us that we probably get 12 million a month in business from them alone. So we're on our way to riches. We're signing up. We have the virtual assistants signing up. They're signing up people left and right. The handyman, and we're going to town with this thing. So, like I said, this is how you do it. You gotta figure out yourself. Do you want to work for somebody else, or you want to for yourself? You got to figure out how to cut your expenses. If you have to live in your car, you do that. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube that tell you how to do that, and people are doing it, and they're enjoying their life. They gave up on the corporate life, making others rich, and they're enjoying themselves, working on making themselves rich, and you can do it too. So, please subscribe to our channel, and please like this video and pass it on, share it wherever you can on social media. We want to try to get more people to be inspired to do this, because I think you deserve it. You deserve to make your own life. If you're making tens of millions for other people, you can do it for yourself. I'm doing it right now, and it shows you that it's very possible. Please, make yourself, inspire yourself, do it. Don't be shy. It's going to be a little painful in the beginning. You're going to have some sad moments. You're going to have some setbacks, but you'll figure it out. I mean, if you're smart like me, you'll figure it out. Go ahead and do it. Don't be shy. Take the leap of faith. If you're young, do it. I'm 70 years old and I did it. Okay, so if I can do it at 70, you sure as hell can do it in your 30s and 40s. I wish you the best. Good luck to you. And if you need any inspiration, feel free to PM me as well. I'll be glad to talk to you. Thank you very much.